everyone, and welcome to Louisville Children's Museum at Home. I am Emily, and I am the founder of the Louisville Children's Museum. I have my middle son here,
Johnny.
And Johnny is 12, and he's about to be 13, and he's in 7th grade. So I thought I'd bring my older son here today so you can see that some of these crafts we do really work for a variety of ages. So first, let me briefly tell you about the Louisville Children's Museum if you are not familiar with it. So we have been around for about 8 years, but really in the last, 3 to 4 years, we launched our mobile museum. Now the mobile museum is just as it sounds. It is the museum on wheels. We go into different schools bringing all of our exhibits. We go to festivals, and you can also find us at the library each month. And the mission of the Louisville Children's Museum is that we wanted to bring hands-on educational opportunities for all the children of Kentuckiana. We want them to learn through play and to really experience education in a whole new, unique, creative way. So that is what we are very passionate about. So we're going to be doing some videos that have some information along with a cool little craft that you can do at your house with materials that you can find here.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be talking about something very interesting. Johnny, have you ever thought or heard of librarians on horseback?
No.
So back in 1930s and 40s, there was a group of women called the Pack Horse Librarians. And they were a very interesting bunch, and it was very unique. So what they did was deliver library books on their horses and their mules. And they would travel long, long distances in order to get the books into the hands of their patrons, meaning the people that they served. Now back in the 30s and 40s, especially here in Kentucky, and if you're watching from a different state, you can look up and see what part of your state was very rural, meaning it was not close to towns or cities where you could easily get to a library or even a grocery store, right? So here, the Pack Horse Librarians were concentrated in the Appalachian Mountains. So if you can see my map here, the Appalachian Mountains are here in the eastern part of the state. And as you guessed, when you hear mountains, you think
Appalachian.
and hilly was not easy to get to. So again, these people who lived out there, they couldn't really get into town to get library books. So this program was started in order to bring books and education to people in far reaches of the state. So these librarians, here's one on her horse. You can see her books there. They would travel hundreds of distances a month in order to bring books to the people who wanted to read them. Also in schools. Here's a picture of a Pack Horse Librarian. They were also called book women. And you can see her bringing books to the children at the school because they just didn't have them. So think about it, like how lucky are we that we can go to our library and get a book? We can get them online. We can even order them. So this was something that was extremely special and extremely wonderful for the people of Kentucky. It helped people learn to read. It brought different thoughts and education and ideas to every part of the state. So the book women, to me, they are pretty special and pretty cool. And they were around in Kentucky from 1935 until 1943. And they served over 100,000 people, which is a lot. So what we're going to do today to honor the tradition of books in libraries is we're going to make our own book. So all you need today is very simple materials. You just need paper. It can be any size, any shape, any color, whatever you have. If you have a big piece, you want to cut it to a different size, that's totally fine. So all you're going to do is this, very simple. You're just going to take your pieces of paper, and I suggest putting some tape, and you can use as many pieces as you want to, along the edges. So Johnny, if you want to do that. There we go. Now you might think this would be fine to do, If you have only a couple of pages, it might work, but otherwise, oops, see, look at that. The middle page already fell out. So what you're gonna do when you have the tape is you're gonna take a hole puncher and you're just gonna punch some holes in there. And I use the tape so that the holes don't rip as you open and close the book. Oh, I think that worked. There you go. Then all you need to do is get some string. Again, any type of string. I happen to have twine. So Johnny, if you want to cut a couple pieces, and all you're going to do simply is tie the pages all together. And that way, you've got your cool book. But as of right now, this isn't quite a book. So what you need to do is tap into your imagination. Come up with some sort of idea of how you want to make your book. You can decorate the front with a great graphic if you want, a great picture, words. You can make this a picture book. So if you're younger and aren't reading yet, but you like to color and make shapes, you can certainly do that. You can write words. So Johnny, what kind of book would you write?
A mystery book.
Ooh, Johnny wants to do a mystery, I like that. The other cool thing that you can do is once you write your book, you can mail it to someone special, or you can become a Pack librarian as well, Pack Horse Librarian as well. You can take your book and travel down the street and give it to a friend to read, and then they in turn can maybe give you a book. You can do this with even some books that you have just lying around your house. I know Johnny here likes to read and has read through many books, and he's always looking for something new to read, and he can always trade with his friends and get something new. I happen to be in a book club and read constantly, and I'm always looking for a new book, and we also trade our books. So you can pretend to be a Pack Horse Librarian as well. Put a backpack on your bike and pedal on down the road when your adult figure tells you it's safe to do so. You can do that. And then also I would love for you all to share your books with us. I'd love to hear your ideas of what you wrote down, and you also can use it even as a journal or a diary. That would be really fun. So please share that with us. Adult figures out there, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram. Please follow us. And on our website, which is LouisvilleChildren'sMuseum.org. We are always updating everything so you can see where we are and what we're doing at this time. And we would love for you to join us at any of the festivals or the libraries or even at the school. We love to come to your school and show you all the fun exhibits that we have. And if we've been to your school, I would love for you to tell me what your favorite exhibit was and your favorite activity. So let us know that. We go all over the place. Also, if you have enjoyed this video, we always do greatly appreciate donations as we are a small nonprofit. We're continuously updating our programming with some really cool new educational opportunities, and it would be greatly appreciated. You can find a donate button on our Facebook page and of course on our website. So kiddos, I hope you enjoyed this. Again, I'd love, love, love to hear what you have to show us with your creative side and writing a story or a journal or whatever you want to do. The sky's the limit. Before, oh no, I did show you the picture. I was just going to say, I wasn't sure if I'd forgotten the pictures. That's what you got when you're broadcasting from home. So remember the Pack Horse Librarians and how special they were and how lucky we are that we can get books wherever and whenever we want. So until next time, I hope you guys stay creative, and thanks for watching.